Hello students, great news for all bank job aspirants. IBPS has released the exam calendar for the year 2024-25. Let us quickly look at the exam dates. We look at key exam dates, then registration process. We'll spend some time on selection process, different stages of exam, and what is your preparation plan. All those things we'll be covering here, and online classroom bank courses offered by time. Now IBPS RRB 13 office assistants and officers. If you can see the prelim exam, generally we start with office assistant. Exam start with office assistant is on 3rd August, 4th August, 10th August, 17th August, 18th August. First RRB office assistant prelim exam, followed by officers prelim exam scale 1. Now if you observe the first date in this calendar year 2024-25 recruitment, the first exam, that is RRB office assistant, you are going to appear maybe on 3rd August or 4th August. Now if you can see the time period, you have 6 months of time, which is quite a good time to plan your preparation. So what one need to do as a part of this preparation in these 6 months, what should I start with? What is the order of preparation? When should I write my mock test? How to improve my score? All these things we'll be covering little later once we complete the calendar details, right? So 3rd August, 4th August, 10th August, 17th August, 18th August, RRB office assistant and RRB officer scale 1 prelim exam. Then officer scale 2 and officer scale 3, we have single examination on 29th September. Now officer scale 2, scale 3, freshers are not eligible. You should have banking experience of 2 years for officer scale 2 and 5 years for officer scale 3. You must be working in a banking or financial institution, then only you are eligible to apply for officer scale 2 and scale 3. But office assistant, officer scale 1, freshers can apply. That means everybody can apply for the officer scale 1 and office assistants. Those who just passed also can apply, but scale 2, scale 3, you need to have some experience. Then main exam for officer scale 1 is scheduled on 29th September, same date as officer scale 2, scale 3, and main exam for office assistants is scheduled on 6th October. Now observe here, your prelim exam, the last date in the window is 18th August and 29th September is your main examination. Hardly 1 week, 10 days kind of thing. Gap is very short between prelim exam and main examination, right? Now we suggest you plan your preparation for main examination. Automatically prelim exam will be taken care of. Don't prepare separately for prelim exam, separately for main exam. Don't do these kind of mistakes. Plan for main exam, automatically your prelim exam will be taken care of. Only difference is the level of difficulty. You will have little higher level of difficulty questions in your main exam, and you need to prepare additionally general awareness and computer knowledge section for your main exam. And if you are thinking or planning like, let me complete prelim exam first, then I will practice for my main exam, then 1 month of time, maybe after the result is out, it will be less than 1 month, then it will be not sufficient time for you to prepare for your main examination. So practice for your main examination, even start your GA preparation from day 1, from today. What to cover as a part of your GA preparation, broad plan we will tell you, but as and when notification is released, we can discuss exam specific inputs, exam specific preparation plan separately. But broadly, you need to start your preparation for GA. Last 6 months you should be thorough with, so the right time to start reading newspapers, reading magazines, current affairs magazines, or following some news channels, you are looking at your daily GA updates, weekly tests, all those things you should start right now. Even though there is a 1 month time gap left over, that 1 month you can spend only on writing the mock test, improving your score, improving your speed, analyzing your weak areas, working on your weak areas. This is what happens in those 1 month of time. It will be only for practice, not for preparation. So start your preparation right now and prepare for your main examination. Do not what you call divide and prepare prelim separately, main separately. Don't do these kind of mistakes, right? So this is RRB office assistant and officer's calendar. Let us look at IBPS clerk. 24th August. Now you see here 18th August, right? Then 1 week gap, IBPS clerk exam. Not even 1 week, it's almost 5 days. Then 6th day you are having your IBPS clerk prelim exam. 24th August, 25th August, 31st August, and main examination is 13th October, right? Here also, if we can see here, September plus another 2 weeks, 10 days, 11 days time here. So about 30-40 days of time, but plan your preparation for clerk complete exam, main exam, prelim plus main preparation is what you should look at. Do not bifurcate it, right? Now, IBPS PO or management trainee. Here if you can see 19th October, every year exam will be in October only. 20th October will be a prelim exam. 30th November will be your main examination. Specialist officer. What do you mean by specialist officer? IT officer, those who have done BTech IT, BTech Computer Science, or marketing officer, MBA marketing, HR officer, finance officer, or people who have done their BSc agriculture officer, those who have done their law officer, all these come under your specialist officer post. Now, specialist officer 2-stage exam, prelim exam and main exam. Prelim exam will be on similar lines of your IBPS PO prelim exam, but main exam students need to prepare additionally one section. That is, that one section will be on professional knowledge. Let us say I have applied for BTech IT, let's say IT officer, I will be having 50 questions of IT. If I am applying for marketing officer, I will have to write 50 questions on marketing, graduation level questions will be here. So this one area you need to focus if you want to appearing for your specialist officer. Main exam, prelim exam will be on par with your IBPS PO exam, but main exam professional knowledge, this one section additionally students has to prepare based on the exam, what you call specialization you have chosen. Maybe you apply for IT officer, you have to prepare for IT questions. Marketing officer, you will have professional knowledge on marketing. Finance officer, HR officer, you will have questions on finance and HR, right? You need to prepare additionally this professional knowledge section, in your main examination, right? This is IBPS specialist officers. Now, process of registration, only online mode of registration is accepted, no other means. So which site to go, what is the link, how to apply, everything will be given clearly in the notification. This is only, we are giving you a broad idea that you should be ready with when the notification is released, should be ready for applying. So only online mode of application is accepted. Single registration, that means you need not register separately for prelim exam, main exam. One registration will take care of your entire examination. Let's say IBPS RRB PO, one registration, IBPS RRB clerk, one registration, IBPS PO. You need not apply separately for prelim exam, main exam. One registration will take care of your exam. Then you should have all these handy, because every time this will be mentioned in the notification as per dimensions and size mentioned in the notification. You should be ready with this. One scanned photograph, digital signature, your online signature, you have to sign it and scan it. You can go to nearest internet cafe, you will get all these things ready. Carry your passport size photo and sign on a white paper, get them scanned, be ready with this. Thumb impression, that's you can take a thumb impression on a white paper. And declaration, scanned copy of your, there is a form declaration format that will be asked in the notification. You have to write, you have to sign it, scan and upload. Apart from this, there are two more documents, two more things which you should be ready with. One, you should have a valid email ID, and you should have a working mobile number, because these two are compulsory. Any future correspondence the IBPS will send you any correspondence on your official mail ID and on your mobile number mentioned. So please, while registering, give your working email ID and working phone number. Keep this point in mind. Right, let us look at selection process of, basically I am looking at PO, IBPS PO, RRB officer scale 1 and specialist officer. Prelim exam, objective type questions will be there. 5 options, you have to choose the correct answer. Phase 2 main exam, objective multiple choice questions. Descriptive test is there, only a part of your IBPS PO. Now, officer scale 1, specialist officer, you will have main exam also objective type. Specialist officer, you have to write professional knowledge section extra. Descriptive writing, where there will be only 2 questions asked. 1 question on letter writing and second question on essay writing. Only 2 questions in descriptive writing, that is there for your IBPS PO. Descriptive writing marks are added in your final merit list. So students, descriptive writing marks are added in your final merit list. So do not neglect descriptive writing. It is very, very important. So how to write a letter, how to prepare for your, how to write an essay, what are the key points you should present, all those things you should prepare along with your objective, what you call objective test if you are appearing for IBPS PO. Also, if you look at your SBA PO, essay write, descriptive writing is also a part of your SBA PO examination and few other examinations. So descriptive writing marks are added in your final merit list. So you have to be serious, not only qualifying, you need to score well in your descriptive writing. Right, phase 3 interview. Maybe you take specialist officer or RRB officer scale 1 or IBPS PO, interview is must. Interview is not a part of your office assistants or clerk post, but interview is generally there for your probationary officers, RRB officer scale 1 and specialist officer. Now if you see here, this phase 1 is only qualifying in nature. That means the marks obtained in phase 1 are not added to your final merit list. Your final selection is based on marks obtained in phase 2 and your interview. Phase 1 is only qualifying in nature. To filter you, to call you for your next round, phase 1 will be conducted. Right? Then, second important point, as I told you earlier, there will be 2 major differences when you compare your prelim exam and main exam. Main exam, general awareness and computers are 2 sections which student need to prepare additionally. If you are writing specialist officer, you have to prepare your professional knowledge as well. And main examination will have higher level of difficulty, little higher level of difficulty compared to your preliminary exam. Keep these 2 points in main and do not prepare main exam separately. Prepare for your prelim plus main at one go. Right. IBPS clerk and RRB office assistants, your phase 1 preliminary exam, phase 2 main exam, both are objective multiple choice questions. No descriptive writing for clerks. No descriptive writing for clerks. There also in PO, descriptive writing was there, only a part of IBPS PO and SBA PO. No phase 3 here, only phase 1 and phase 2. Final selection based on marks obtained only in phase 2. And here your phase 1 is only qualifying in nature. Right? Fine. Negative marking, this is important. There is penalty for wrong answers, both in main exam as well as your preliminary exam. 0.25 of the marks assigned to that question will be deducted. This is careful. It is not 1/4. 1/4 of the marks assigned to that question. Generally, prelim exam you have 1 question 1 mark, so 0.25 will be negative marking. But main exam you have variable marking scheme. What happens in variable marking scheme? Few questions carry 1 mark, few questions carry 2 mark, few questions carry 1.5 mark. So it is 1/4 of 2. That means if you make a wrong answer, 0.5 will be deducted. So it is not 1/4 straight away. 1/4 of the marks assigned to that question. Prelim exam, all questions carry 1 mark, but in main exam, it depends on the question, the marks allotted to that question. There may be 1 mark question, it may be a 2 mark question, it may be a 1.5 mark question. Right? You have to be careful. Now, if you leave any question in blank, there will be no penalty for that, right? So, this is about your negative marking. Let us spend some time on your preparation part. Now, when you look at your preparation part, basically, one second. You have 6 months of time, 180 days. Right, students? Now, if I am not even counting January, the leftover days in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 months, 180, 182 days. Then your exam starting from August. Now, what you need to do is first 3 months, that is February, March, April, please focus on building the concepts. This is very, 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 very important, building your concepts. Concepts are very, very important. If you focus only on formulas, shortcut, definitely you will have a problem in your main exam. Main exam, you will have higher level of difficulty and you will also find application based questions. Student, focus on building your concepts in the first 3 months. Don't worry about speed. Don't worry about number of questions you are attempting in 10 minutes or 20 minutes of time. Right now, this is not the time to focus on your speed, not the time to worry about your marks. This is the time to focus on your basic fundamentals. Improve on your fundamental concepts. Wherever you are going wrong, whichever concepts you are not well, you need to focus on those concepts, and if possible, join. If if you want to prepare on your own, you can do that. But if you join a coaching institute, then it's always a better choice, because the reason I am telling you is you will have a focused material. You need not run from post to pillar searching for material, gathering material, previous year papers. You need not do all these things on your own. If you join any coaching institute, you will have a focused material, exam prepared for targeting your bank exams. It may be IBPS PO, RRB PO, IBPS clerk, SBA PO, etc. You will have sectional test, ample sectional test to practice. Third, you will get plenty of mock tests to practice. You will get study materials to practice. And moreover, you will be having a direction. Let's say if you join a coaching institute, you can follow that schedule. The topic is over, immediately you solve the questions from study material, you solve the questions from sectional test. Then once the coaching is over, you start writing your mock test, attend mock discussions, attend revision classes, attend workshop classes. All these things will give you motivation. Anytime you are low on your confidence, you are low on your you're low on your confidence levels, then definitely the mentors will help you, will push you, will show you the way to prepare. So one is that thing. Second, you will also find your peer group. Competitive environment will be there, group of people will be there. You can always compete, you can always have a group study, you can always have a discussion. Instead of preparing alone, coaching institute is always a preferred thing, because you will have everything ready. Only thing is that you need to have your focus, deduction, your determination and dedication, so that you can crack your bank exams. So first 3 months, attend classes. Now, how many hours one should prepare for these 6 months? I can say spend somewhere around 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours apart from your coaching classes. Your coaching classes are 4 hours, 5 hours. Apart from that, that means all put together I am saying some 12-13 hours. Apart from your classes, you need to spend some 8 hours, means classes 4 hours plus 8 hours, 12-13 hours of dedicated preparation is definitely required. These 8 hours also, don't prepare only one subject. Divide this time depending on your strong and weak areas, right? Every day you need to revise your quant concepts, you need to revise your logic concept, that is reasoning concepts, you need to revise your data interpretation concept, you need to every day spend time on your English, maybe read newspaper, read magazine, all those I will cover as a part of your GA preparation, but spend equal time on your quant, reasoning, English and GA preparations. Divide the time that is there, spend equal time, at least 1.5 hours. Let's say you are very good at reasoning, then give 1.5 hours or 1 hour. Then you are not good at English, increase that half an hour at English, so that you balance all the subjects each day. So first 3 months, do not worry about your speed, do not worry about your number of attempts, do not worry about your strike rate. First focus on getting the concepts right. Once you get your concepts, then next 3 months, one second. So first 3 months, focus on your building concepts up to April. Then May, June, July, you need to write sectional test, mock test, analysis of mock test. That means these are the months where we are focusing on building speed and accuracy. Both are important to crack your bank exams. Here you'll be focusing only on building your concepts. Right? So May, June, July, you need to write as many sectional tests as possible, as many mock tests as possible, attend revision classes, attend workshop classes. Before all exams, we conduct all prelim exams and main exams, we conduct revision classes, we do workshop classes, attend them. Learn from your mistakes, analyze, that is what I am talking about, analysis of the mock test. Analysis is very, very important. So analyze each and every mock test. After you write the mock test, how many questions you have done wrong, why you have made a mistake, identify that mistake, you will not repeat that mistake next time. Second, the questions which are not able to attempt in the exam, spend some more time, try and solve the questions. Analysis itself will help you to improve your score by 5 to 10 marks. So next 3 months, May, June, July, you focus on writing the exams. Then after July, August you will be writing RRB exams. Then you will be having your IBPS clerk exam. Write IBPS clerk prelim mocks, analyze them, practice more number of mock tests. Similarly, before PO exam, write PO mock tests. Before any exam, attend those workshop classes and revision classes. This is broad plan. When we meet next time, we will have a detailed plan, day-wise plan. When we do a session for each of these exams, day 1, day 2, day 3, we will segregate the topics and we will give you. Then GA preparation is a part of your preparation which you start now. So what you need to do as a part of your GA preparation is read one newspaper, preferably English newspaper, right? So what you need to do reading a newspaper is first page of the newspaper, editor's page, current affairs national, international, banking, economy, sports. Read these pages without fail. Then one monthly magazine. If you join here in time, we give a magazine to our students. You can go through that magazine, or you can refer any Pratyogita Darpan or Pratyogita Kiran, any standard magazine you can refer for your GA preparation. Now, apart from this, daily GA updates, these are uploaded free on our mobile app, Time for Bank Exams, on our website, timeforeducation.com/bank exams. Daily GA updates we are updating. We are providing daily 10, 12, what are important from exam point of view, or uploading those daily GA updates. And we are giving weekly GA test, about 40 questions every week. Most of the times exams questions are appearing from this weekly GA test, and we are uploading monthly GA PPT, where the PPT will talk about national events, international events, banking events, persons in news, places in news. Everything will be covering banking news, economy news. Before every main exam, we will be uploading capsules, current affair capsules. Most of the questions, about out of 40 questions, about 23, 24, even 25 questions appear from these capsules, which appear for last 6 months. What you need to focus, we prepare capsule, current affair capsule and upload, where most of the questions will appear. So this is a part, this is what you do for your GA preparation. Apart from that, you please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank Exams, right, where you can have daily GA, what you call, every week you are uploading 1 or 2 GA videos. You can watch those videos apart from this GA preparation, right? So this is broad preparation plan what you need to do for the next 6 months, right? But focus, dedication, determination is must from your side, right? If you can spend this 6 months apart from coaching classes, about 8-9 hours daily, if you practice, I am saying you can definitely clear the exam. There is no question where anybody cannot clear the exam. Everyone can clear the exam. Maybe I can cover the syllabus in 6 hours. For others, it may take 8 hours. But if you have the dedication, if you work out, definitely it is everybody who are appearing for the bank exam should be able to clear the exams, right? Right, students. Then, if you come back to coaching classes. So we have classroom coaching, we have 3 months coaching, we have 1 year coaching, we have 6 months coaching. Please contact your nearest time center to get more details. For online courses, we will also give the link in the description box. This is the link t4e.info bank SSC online, where you can join for our courses. We have 3 month course, we have 6 month course, we have 1 year course. There is no difference in number of classes we offer, but there is a difference in number of sectional tests, number of mock tests, and validity. That means the validity of videos, how many days you can watch videos available to you. So based on that, you can choose your preference, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Then if you already taken coaching, you are reappearing, you don't want full coaching, then if you want only material, what you call only test series kind of thing, we also offer test series. You can go to our bank. We will also upload this link in the website. You can go through this test series. You can purchase those mocks for practice. And anybody not possible, what you call the nearest time center is not there, or you cannot have very limited access to internet. If you want material, we also have correspondence course. Depending on your choice, you can go through the variants there. You can select your material, right? So all this about your exam calendar. We'll be doing more videos like this in the coming days to help you with your preparation. So we from off time wish you all the very best for your upcoming exams. All the best, students.